female flesh creatures. Look at your man, now back to me. Now back to your man, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. Why? Because I am Megatron, and he is a puny weakling, yes.
The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
All right, and we are now back live again for another draw stream. We're kind of continuing the same theme from last week, and kind of to coincide with recent activities from the entertainment industry with their new Velma cartoon, which sadly looks like a piece of shit. But we're going to draw something that isn't a piece of shit because we're going to be working on the classic version of Velma Dinkley. So yeah, last week we did Daphne, so I think it's only fitting that we do Velma next. I see we got grumpy old ninja Kantaro with us. How's it going, man? Good to see you. And I got all my markers picked out for the most part. Lots of orange, some reds, some browns, some yellows, orange. So, like always, I think we're just going to start off with some skin tones, and then we'll kind of go from there. Should be all I need. All right. We'll start with a base layer of the YR000. This is what I should have done last stream with the Daphne, but yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, it works. Just trying to identify where, because one thing that's going to be kind of difficult here is kind of mapping out the skin here because of the hair. But I mean, it's going to it'll all be in shadow, so it's not that big of a deal. The way I'm thinking about it. It is beyond an absolute turd. That show is a new level of horror. Arts with pito wood, crab, and slides. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, how do you take like Scooby Doo of all things, of all properties, and make it like this dark, depressing looking show? This now, I don't understand it. It's like, what is up with them? I don't get it. It's like, remember when it was all about solving clues or mysteries about ghosts and stuff? It was fun. The characters were interesting. Yeah, not so much anymore. It's like, but luckily here on the Megatron Draws channel, we aren't here to, celebrate the bad. We're here to celebrate the good, and we're celebrating the classic version of our nerdy babe. I think I'll make that the eyebrow. Or You're doing well. I'm playing orange refills. Oh, yeah, it should be fine for this one. I have enough oranges for this one. It was mostly my reds and my purples. Because yesterday, or not yesterday, but my last stream I did last week, I ran out of this color purple, which was perfect for Daphne's color costume or whatever. And so, but I ran out midway through the stream, so it's like I was like I had to use different shades of purple in order to make it work. So, but I got a refill for that the other day, and I kind of went back and touched up the purple on her, her shirt and all that, or skirt rather. So now she looks a little bit better. But yeah, I had to use a lot of but when I did the stream, I had to use different shades of blue, shades of purple, just to get that same sort of color going for her. So, but I actually have a whole bunch of Copic refills on the way now. I placed the order in the other day, so they should be here in about I think it said Wednesday. So you can finally rest easy knowing that a good chunk of my markers are refillable now. That's the worst thing too, because when you have a color that you really want to use on a character or whatever, and it's fucking runs out. It's fuck off. But yeah. Remember your purples were running like wild horses. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll show off what I came up with. Well, I'm not too sure it'll come off very well on camera, but you can see I made the purple on her a little bit more vibrant. So, hey there. Hey, good looking. All right. But yeah, I made the purple a little. It just helped made the. I cannot speak today. It just helped make the purple a little more vibrant on her. So, yeah. Let's see if I want to have some extra white spots hanging around her cheeks here. Let's see how much we want to do with it. That'd be the worst, believe it or not. I'm looking forward to having that problem again, even if it won't be soon. Yeah. But yeah, I don't actually plan on getting any new Copic markers until I have all my refills for them, or for the ones I currently have. That's what I want to make sure I have first and foremost before I buy any new markers. Although some I couldn't find a refill for them online, so I might have to just buy an extra marker at some point. If the stores I usually go to don't have any of a certain color. You died. I refilled you not too long ago. Actually, I really like this color for our skin tones. Not gonna lie. But yeah. A little more juice. I should reorganize my little bin here full of markers. I have one for earth tones. I got one for all my grays, one for my blues, greens, and orange, and yellows, and then I have one for my reds, purples, and pinks. So that's kind of how I organize them. So yeah, but I think this needs a little more juice on this one. Yeah, seems like it's weird because I think I refilled this one not too long ago, but whatever. Whatever. You do 3 squeezes, so to speak. Should be enough. Yep. Trying to be a bit more organized this year. Also want to get a lot more done with these draw streams. Yes. Eventually the marker will sort of get going. All right. And I think she has brown eyes, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me look that up real quick. Or green? All right, Google, help me out here. What are Velma's? Or what? All right, green eyes. Yep. All right, just making sure. Still arguing with StreamYard. Well, I don't know enough to actually have a show yet, but that is miles ahead versus last year. So, yeah, well, still making progress. Brown eyes. Huh? Well, Google's telling me green. Maybe that's just for like one of the cartoons. I don't know. I kind of think that brown eyes fits her better, though. You know, it's like a little bit of a mix between the two. How about that? Do our own thing with it. All right. Really? I thought they were brown. Oh, maybe it's because of the movie version. But I think in the cartoon, at least one of the cartoons, and most of the cartoons, they usually just have like black eyes anyways. Like they're just like little dots. So, but Google's telling me one thing, so I'm going to believe it. Nah. Actually, a brownish green would look would probably look nice on her. Not gonna lie, so we'll probably do that. What's up with this thing? All right. About cartoons, hardly anyone had eye color yet. Not even Superman, because a lot of the cartoons for Superman, he didn't have any eyes or colored eyes, at least in the animated series. Or I mean, there would be some episodes where he would have pupils or the white on his eyes, but then otherwise it's just his pupils showing. So kind of funny. What's going on with this guy? I just refilled you. There we go. Use this guy. There we go. But yeah, Linda Cardellini was great as Velma in the old movie. Like the casting in that movie was fucking awesome for the most part. And oh, I should probably get her legs too. Hey, Power 700. How's it going, man? Or lady. Haven't really deciphered your gender yet. Just grab. All right. Don't want to assume. About these, they had, like, well, in the Justice League cartoon or the Superman cartoon, they sometimes, like, Superman would have like no like eye color, like sometimes it would just be the black dots. There's eyes there. Only Linda, Matthew, and Scooby, but Freddie and Sarah were not super awesome for me, which was disappointing since I liked, yeah, I did kind of find Daphne kind of annoying in that movie, and Fred seemed kind of dumb, but the other three were great. All right, that should be enough. Oh, these legs. All right. All right. Might just put more ink in this guy. When that cut it, just put one more drop in. I'll let it sit for a bit. Don't want to overflow it. Change in with that on aesthetic. All right. I'll put you in here. All right, let's pull out the some of these. Supposed to have 5 this season, but it didn't show. If this put out his video on save. Ooh. Okay. I've never seen Honest Abe, so I can't comment on that. No good, though. Okay. Yeah, about Abraham Lincoln, he is under some facts that tend to go swept under the rug. Yeah, kinda. All right. Let's throw in some EO2. Just need a little bit darker shade. All right. Actually, you know who I think would make a really good Daphne if they ever did another live action? Or it had to be back in the day, but I can't remember her name. What's her name? Something Ryder. I think. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Google, help me. Winona Ryder. I think maybe like she was a lot younger. Winona Ryder would actually probably make a good Daphne. I just remember in the Mr. Deeds movie. That's why I know her. But I think that she might be actually a really good one for the role. To me, it's just the eyes. Like it's in the eyes for me. I was just like, I could see that. But yeah. I think she was like a brunette, almost close to a redhead in that movie. So think she could work. Well, if she was a little bit younger, because obviously, you know, that was like years and years ago, but I show redhead would have been better for Daphne. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, because she was kind of a little bit short. I felt like Velma was a little bit too tall, honestly, in that movie. Like, I think wasn't she a little bit taller than Sarah Michelle Gellar? Okay, I think we'll use this guy. Dwayne McDuffie, yeah. I might have made it a little too tan, not gonna lie. Oh well. Make it work. Here, I'll sit. Touch it up with the butter. Just going to go lightly. Just kind of lighten up just a little bit. Why is it blurry? Here, I'll close up the YouTube end. There. Who are you and how did I get here? Switch me back to the Flying Fox. Who's this guy? I don't trust this guy. I'll deal with them. Seems suspicious. Seems suspicious. Plus, he referenced something from the PBS movie, so. Or the Justice League movie. Zack Snyder stuff. I don't trust him. Nah, I'm kidding. It's fine if you like them in my chat. Razor got his old running back. Also complaints about season 4. Oh yeah, Razor from Young Justice, yeah. Yeah, I heard that. They kind of merged the Green Lantern cartoon with the Young Justice stuff. Not really sure if I'm not really feeling all that good about that. I kind of like the idea of it being its own thing. That I would have liked to have seen that storyline of, you know, Razor and them sort of reuniting, like told in the actual Green Lantern cartoon, not so much in a different cartoon, you know. All right, I think I brightened her up a little bit. Just wanted to make sure she wasn't too tanned out. It's getting a little bit crazy. Luckily, I have some refills for the blender coming in pretty soon, so that'll make my life a lot easier. All right, I think. Hold on, I think it's a focus problem. Why does it do that? All right. Yeah, that'll do it for now. We'll take a break from the skin tones. We'll move on to the hair. Here, I'll put you guys back. Let's grab some crayons. Yeah, some dark red in case we want to add a little bit of a red tint to them. She did always have kind of an auburn sort of hair anyway, so that's why I got the copper with me as well. So yeah, this whole bring that followed him into the GL movie and his ray train and the mix of their symbols. So I am thinking about watching more, but season 3, not today. The writer's sweeping the rug because it doesn't suit the narrative that black characters like that. That's before Black Panther. Yeah, exactly. That was bad. That's Mindy. Killing's one film. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Although personally, I haven't watched since season 3. I don't think I even finished season 3 of Young Justice. I just couldn't stand it. It was just so boring. Like nothing was happening half the time. All right, we'll start with a base color. Yeah, we'll start with this. Actually, hold on. This little erasing needs to be done. A little speck of pencil. All right, wasn't that going that way anytime soon? So I just tried obliterating it, but it's fine. We'll cover it up. Yeah, let's go all the way with this one. Because shadows. Oh, shit. It's supposed to be skin tone. Where's my... It's all good. Yeah, I'll keep that handy just in case. Yeah. Could have added his blue lantern uniform and combined certain armor. Yeah, I don't know. It seems a little weird. I think they should have stuck with being a blue. I mean, it seems like a storyline that should have been like followed through the actual Green Lantern cartoon, not so much in the Young Justice series. I thought there'd be a bit more better development of that story. But yeah, they make her hair darker, the darker brown. I should. Yeah, no. I put a little bit of. I accidentally put the brown on her eye, sort of a little bit. But it's fine now. That's one of the good things about having a blender is that it kind of helps erase some of your mistakes in a way. Yeah, I'm just using a base layer of this like lighter brown. Just give me started here. Okay. Go add copper. But yeah, good news for the channel is that I will actually be able to stream these next couple draw streams because I will have Fridays off, which is good. Or not the Friday, the Saturdays off. I need to have off. So I think next week we'll try to do the Grimlock, and then maybe, or no, I think we'll do Catwoman because I kind of wanted to do that one for a while. So yeah, next week will probably be Catwoman. Then after that, we'll probably do Grimlock to kind of end the season off or the month off on. Fucker. All right. I'll go copper for the freckles. Why not? Wish they would have done a spin-off for Razor to continue. Yeah, I think they've done that as well, like called the Blue Lantern cartoon or something like that. And then have like a Green Lantern cartoon separate to that, where it's like all about Hal Jordan and introducing John Stewart, because that was actually kind of teased in the. Oh wait, I forgot something. That was teased at the end of the near the end of the season or second season, where they had Guy Gardner name drop him. So that's what I would do, and kind of also have a bit more Guy Gardner in the show would be a lot of fun too. I'd like to see that dynamic sort of continue, because they are really fucking funny in the show together. Al and Guy, I just love their banter. It's great. You guys could also do the like Sinestro Corps War and build up to that. There's so many different storylines they could choose from. Like it's like I have no idea why we haven't had a long ass like Green Lantern cartoon already. It's like there's so much material you can work with. The animation is just like So much potential. So much potential with Green Lantern. But all right. There we go. All right, now let's add a little bit of a reddish tint. Let's see. All right, that should be fine. Can you just chill the fuck up? Thank you. Then we'll kind of darken it as we go. Let's do a little bit over here. All right. Yeah, they literally could have had it called Green Lantern Hope. Yeah, that too. Have Saint Walker in that. Yeah, that'd be cool. See them interacting. And also, you could explore other things like the Indigo Lanterns. You could do more with Larfleeze if you wanted to. More of Atrocitus could come back. You know, you have so many different characters in the franchise that you could probably do stories for. But honestly, in today's day and age, I'm not too sure I would want them to do those kinds of stories nowadays because of the way they treat characters now. All right, let's get dark brown going. starting to turn out decently. It's all right. Blackest Night, yeah. Blackest Night. War of the Green Lanterns would be cool. You know, that was a really cool storyline too, because it was like where they had to use like different lantern color rings because Krona came back and he basically took control of the Green Lanterns and stuff like that. And so anyone who wore a Green Lantern became possessed and whatnot. And so they had to. And so Hal took the yellow ring. Guy Gardner took the red ring. Kyle took the blue, and then John Stewart took the indigo ring. So that was really cool. And the Indigo Lanterns are actually really cool characters. I need to do some Green Lantern stuff on this channel. I really want to talk about Green Lantern stuff. But yeah, I'd really like to go. But like Indigo 1 specifically, like one character I'd really like to see more of. So I think she's a really cool character, and there's a lot of interesting stuff with them because they were kind of created to be sort of they were kind of like created as a failsafe for the Guardians because, you know, Abin Sur, and they were created by Abin Sur, and he kind of thought that, you know, what happens after the Blackest Night, you know, what will happen then after the would the Guardians like take over or something like that, you know, he was kind of like, you know, and so it was kind of created, and so he created the Indigo Lanterns, who were basically, what the hell's up with this marker? Oh, that was from our last. Oh, it's that. All right, it was all exploding. Look at that. But yeah, so yeah, they were created to be sort of a contingency plan for the Guardians in case they turned out to try to take over the universe after the Blackest Night happened. Like, because he didn't know if they were just trying to use the Lanterns, you know, at the time just to deal with the threat and then kind of take over or something like that. You know? Oh, this pen is all fucked. Yeah. We're not using you. Nope. Origins of the Black Flash was that he was created by the Black Lanterns trying to copy the Black Flash's powers. Yeah. All right. But yeah, and so the way the Indigo Lanterns work is that they essentially go to people. Either they go to people who have immense compassion, like Ray Palmer did in Blackest Night, or they go to someone, or they are given to someone like forcefully in some cases. In the case of like I think in New 52, I think they showed Sinestro wielding the or become an Indigo Lantern for a time. But basically, the way it works is it forces someone who is completely without compassion into being compassionate. So it's a really interesting idea, and it's kind of creepy to an extent because it kind of rewrites someone's mind. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, who's the real bad guy here? Someone who's, you know, trying to make everyone, like, is it bad to make everyone try to be compassionate, or is it bad to, you know, completely strip someone of their mind and whatnot? But it kind of raises some interesting questions about morality and that sort of a theme there. Although I would definitely force the Joker, the Indigo ring on the Joker, but that's just me. And one of the things that with the rings, though, is that once you, like if you took the ring off, you'd kind of revert back to your old criminal ways or whatever, or your psychopathic ways. So, except for Indigo 1, didn't work on Indigo 1 because she was able to overcome her, because, you know, she was the first Indigo Lantern, and she spent more time. I think she spent more time with the ring, and so it kind of helped her overcome her, you know, evilness, because she actually was a murdering psychopath before she became Indigo Lantern, Indigo 1. But I think over time she kind of realized her mistakes and all that good stuff, and so she was able to resist, like, you know, going back to her old ways because of that in the comic. Yeah. Help me out a bit. I cannot remember the reading order. When is it? We go past just green and yellow lanterns. It was around time. Oh, let me get my. I actually have them in order right now. I think it goes. Hold on, let me just grab it real quick. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So for the build up to Blackest Night, it's sort of starts off. Obviously, once you get to Sinestro War, after like Green Lantern Rebirth and War, not War of the Green Lanterns, but Green Lantern's Revenge. You get to Rage of the Red Lanterns, Agent Orange, which is the Orange Lantern one, and then it was Sins of the Star Sapphires, and then Blackest Night. I think that's how it went. And I have also Emerald Knights in here because it's kind of in between. Or actually, no, that should be afterwards. I just realized that it says Brightest Day as after Blackest Night. I'll have to fix that in my shelf there. But yeah, I think that was kind of the order was Sinestro Corps, Red Lanterns, then Indigo or Orange Lantern, then kind of went from there. So hopefully that helped. Yeah, I have a lot of Green Lantern books, so big fan. All right, I think I'll bring back some copper for this guy or gal. Actually, you know what? I think we need a slightly darker shade. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Just for some shadows. I like Dark Flash more from years earlier. It won't spoil it if you haven't read it. All right, yeah. Yeah, I haven't really read. I'm not really the biggest Flash guy. I don't have a whole lot of Flash stuff. I was more into Batman and Green Lantern. Those are the two. Two I like the most because they're cool. Because like Green Lantern's like basically just like Star Wars, but with lantern rings, essentially. It's just a lot of fun. So many different worlds, so many different ways they kind of portray the lanterns and stuff like that. And the way they use the lantern rings is different. You know, everyone has their own different way of using the ring, which is always really cool. All right. Well, the Flash is my favorite superpower. Yeah. I may ask as a favor, Megatron, might you Oh yeah. I'll show. Yeah, I'll take a step. I'll take a photo of it and send it to you. It's not like the full. I don't think it's the full run. I think it might be. I think it's the full run, at least during the Jeff Johns, Ethan Van Sciver era. But that's kind of the basis of it. It's the important stuff because all that stuff kind of builds up to Blackest Night. So, but yeah. It was actually kind of hard pain in the ass to actually acquire all those books. I had to search everywhere where I live for them. We'll just add a little hints of the darker shade here. And we'll grab some of the ones in the back just to make the rest of it stand out. Yeah, Flash does have a really cool power though. But Greenland can actually match his speed. Actually, he was able to match the speed of Professor Zoom at one point, and he was able to tag him in I think it was in Sinister Core War. So, but, with Green Lantern, he can do just about anything with his ring, as long as he wills it and has the ability to overcome fear. He can do just about anything with the ring. So, kind of OP. But he has OP villains, so it makes sense. It all works out. Yeah, that should be good enough. Should be dark enough. Let's blend that in. Like parallax, yeah, parallax. And that's what I'm looking for, just to build up, including when they introduce other lanterns beyond green. Yeah. All right. So how's the hair looking, guys? Hopefully it's turning out all right. Actually, I need to touch up the face a little bit. It looks a little off, not gonna lie. Just want to tidy that up. This guy. Before we move on to the shirt and all that, or sweater, rather. Just want to make sure this is nice and clean. Cleaned up. There we go. Much better. All right. I think I'll move on from the hair then in just a minute. Yeah. Actually, I think I need another shade of brown just kind of make this a little more natural. It's a bit of a fade in. Maybe this guy. Yeah, I think that'll work. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's the brown. All right. I think that should be good for now. Let's get the orange going. Which I might keep the copper around just in case. Yeah, this is bad. might be used for shadows. Let's grab my oranges. Got a little bit of gold in case I need that color for something. But doubt I'll be able to use it for this one. All right, let's see what color orange or shade we want to go for. Hold on. It's been kind of colored different ways over the years, so I'll go for something kind of in the middle, I think. I'll get rid of these guys now. Let's see. It's a little dark. All right, I think I'll start with this light color. Hold on, let me pull up my stream. So there we go. There, let's zoom up it a little bit. There. All right. Start the color. And I think I'll use a darker shade for the indents or whatever. So we'll just start with this stuff. I just want to add a little bit of a sort of a shine, not really a shine, but you know, it's a little bit of a reflection or whatever in the fabric. All right. Yeah, paralyzed did nothing wrong except maybe kill a bunch of people. Yeah, same here, same here. Outdoor van. All right, that should be just fine. Yeah, if I won't do it. Couple lines here. Oh, you know what? I should put some shadows in. I'll do it later. Didn't notice that until now. Oh well. Fix it later. Fix it later. Here, just... I think she has a red dress, if I'm not mistaken, or skirt rather. Yeah, just gotta make sure. Oh, you know what? I think I have mine a little bit too high up, honestly. Oh well, who cares? Should I have the skirt be the red bit or? Hold on. No, don't give me the new Velma show as reference. I'll never draw that. Not even for a commission. I have standards. Too high up, sir. Yeah. Well, no, because in the cartoon model, her shirt kind of goes a little bit lower. But it's fine. Maybe she has a new sweater on. So I doubt a lady would wear the same thing every day. So, so it works. Yeah, I think it's all red here. The whole thing. Same, I won't draw a fake Woogie. Yeah, no. Unless you're offering at least $1,000, I will not be doing that. All right. My services don't come cheap for dog shit drawings. I do not want to waste my markers and my pen ink. That filth is not going to pay me, give me a substantial paycheck. Let's say that. However, I don't think there's any fans of the new show, so that should be fine. I think I need to get you a refill too. This just kind of helps me out. That just kind of works. It has a little bit more texture to the sweater here, kind of a little extra elements of depth in the ink, so to speak. But oh god, getting poor reviews as we speak. Yeah. So I've heard. Like even the critics are fucking hating it. The critics are fucking weirdos half the time. So. Let's get the jugs going. Because our lady here is quite busty. All right. That'll be it for that pen. It's gonna die on me. Johnny Quest, yeah. Let's see. Not really like that combination there. It's all right. Which is the sad part, unfortunately. That show was crazy but fun, and I like Johnny Quest a lot, yeah. Now, bar. That's insulting to fan fiction. Yeah, it seems that way. No, I do think there are definitely a lot of good fanfic writers out there. Yeah. It's just the ones that try to make it all about shipping and stuff like that really ruin it for everybody, I think. I know Writing Raven kind of goes off on that a lot. Especially the Sonic crowd. Ooh. I wouldn't know because I'm not part of that crowd, but I'll take your word for it. All right, I think that should be good. Let's add a little bit of a shadow here. Book. And just a little shadow for the They are nuts over there. The Sonic crowd was huge on Tombow. Ooh, yeah, I imagine so. I imagine so. There's everywhere, dude. People are too absorbed to write anything else. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. That's the thing with modern writers, honestly, I find, is that they're very self-centered. You know, like that poster of Velma in the show. Just you can tell that it's definitely like how the writer of the show or director or whatever thinks of themselves. You know, they're just looking down on the people. You know, just having that sarcastic smile and all that. It kind of speaks to like the problem with like media today in general. Like it's just like it's all fucked up. It's just like, like we can never have anything pure and good anymore now. It's like you can have a Scooby-Doo show that's actually pure of heart or whatever. It's just like that. You gotta make it all dark now. You gotta make it all. That's what the director wants. So what she wants is more important than what the fans and the want, what's best for the brand or whatever. Mindy did say she didn't give an F, and now people are giving F. Fuck about our show. Yeah. Well, none of these people really give a shit about these brands. The people they hire, they don't give a fuck. Like they don't. Like I kind of realized that's kind of really the heart of the matter. With all these, companies like doing all this woke stuff, all this deconstruction of these characters and stuff like that. They genuinely don't care about these characters. Like they're not fans, they're not at the very least respectful to fans or the source material. They just care more about their vision, their story, and fuck anyone else who doesn't agree with it. That's kind of how they hire people nowadays. It's the way it is. Which is why I try to ignore it for the most part, most of the time. And just like kind of focus on the good stuff in the franchise, or what once was of the franchise, because sometimes we need a reminder. Sometimes we need a reminder of what these characters are and all about. Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? I didn't see you drop in. How's it going, man? Shit, kind of jumped up on me. All right. Trying to figure out what that sound is and where it's coming from. Oh, I'll tell him it's a mouse. A mouse. Definitely sounds like one. I'll try to. There we go. Try to add some extra texture here. Curious Kitty, yeah. Just relieved Zaslav canceled the J.J. Abrams, Beth Brewston, yeah. Been damaged brand worse than the canceled Batgirl film, yeah. God, I saw the leaked images of the Firefly costume for the movie. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, I don't know what's going on with them. So, yeah, thank God that movie got canceled. Probably been dog shit. But it's like, there's not enough. But at the same time, it's just like, canceling it's one thing. All this stuff is like a start, but I don't think there's any hope for the franchise, especially since they're keeping Ezra Miller and all that. Goes to show their mentality. They don't really care about these characters and the fans, the franchise in general. They just care about the money and the agenda. That's all it is. So. Twins, you're 21 years old, so you know how to do it and not to get in trouble. Yeah. Wait, is Ezra Miller really 21 years old? That doesn't make sense. He's 21 years old. So that'd make him younger than me. So. Oh, your cat. Oh. I was like, what the fuck? I was Ezra Miller, 21 years old. It's like, Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, how do I feel in this color? Yeah, it's working. That's fine. Got 3. There, 18, 21, 24. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, we don't have any cats, so just an old dog. Old doggy. All right, let's get some darker shades going. Dark enough for my liking. So I moved to where I am now. Yard way too small for German Shepherd Lab. It's nice, nice. Yeah, we have a black lab in our establishment here, so to speak, for lack of a better term. Yeah, and she's coming up on 15 or 16, I think. So I'm surprised she's still around, honestly, but I mean, it's probably not going to be for very much longer. So. I want to say that Mr. Miller is not the Flash. He's never been the Flash. I don't understand people. He's not the Flash. Never was. He's a weirdo. That's all he is. Lost money in it, so it was one to kill. Yeah. Nah, I've had in years. I miss my cats and dogs. Aw, it sucks. Jane's getting Ruby. Yeah. I don't trust any director who's working under the Warner Brothers umbrella or Disney umbrella, for that matter. So, no faith at all in any of these people. I don't even have any faith in someone who I do respect as a director coming in, because they're just gonna have to follow the company guidelines, all this crap, Yep, Barry's supposed to be blonde. He's not supposed to be a brunette or have black hair. You know, it's just like, what the fuck's going on here? So the other thing, it should be just be DC nuts. Yeah, exactly. That's like my whole thing is like, you know, because a lot of these movies, they started out at, well, the Man of Steel obviously started out as Zack Snyder's Superman or David Goyer's Superman or all that. So it wasn't just Zack Snyder, right? It was David Goyer and Chris Nolan who were also a big part of that, of making Superman this, you know, completely changing the character entirely in that film universe. You know, they wanted to make him a bit more quote unquote realistic, give him more like flaws and stuff like that were very uncharacteristic for the character to have those kinds of flaws and those kinds of you know, kind of upbringing that they had given him with Jonathan Kent being kind of an asshole. Just telling Clark to basically forfeit all of his responsibilities because, you know, it'll keep him safe. Like, nah, fuck that. It's not what Jonathan Kent would tell him to do. You'd expect his son to do good in the world. That's what he would want Clark to be doing. But, yeah. But apparently he's like, nope, don't save those kids on the bus. Don't save me from the tornado because something might happen in the future. So there you go. It's like, maybe something would happen in the future, but, you know, at least you'd be allowed to see it. It's a bullshit. Seems that he is using the Richard Donner Chris Reeve movie as a starter, as that's what he keeps posting on Twitter. I mean, doesn't matter. Like, I don't trust James Gunn at all. Like, all right, it's starting to shape up pretty well. Worst Superman movie story ever. Exactly. I think this will be the last shade. Yeah. I do one more darker shade just to let me just test something real quick. I want to see how the copper would look on a dark orange here. Like, Be good for shadows. Nope. Maybe this guy. Does that might work? This works. So I kind of like a mile away. Yeah, so sneak up on me. Yeah, it sucks for seeing it in the rock, unfortunately. I don't care because look at what he did. What? Yeah, that too. Like they made a joke about Aquaman fucking a fish. Just stupid. All that dumb shit. I also love how stupid it is. It's like there's that scene that's on Twitter for a while where that old guy's talking to Peacemaker and he's just like, "Oh, but superheroes don't kill," and it's just like, well, "You're Batman." And it's like, or you're gonna be like Batman. Batman doesn't kill. And John Cena kind of rants on Batman. It's just like, motherfucker, you have not established this Batman doesn't kill. It's like Batman's been killing these movies since the whole fucking thing started. BBS. So continuity doesn't exist. Just trying to ignore the fact that Batman just murdered a bunch of people in the fucking BVS movie. It's annoying. You know, didn't hate Black Adam. I just think that there has to be art to that point. Yeah, you should have started as a villain in Shazam, like 2 or 3 or something like that, and then kind of have him go down that route of being an anti-hero later on, maybe. I already had some problems with the way they portrayed Billy Batson in those movies, in that first movie, at least. Because they didn't really, like, they made him a bit more like the New 52 version, which was a bit more of a cocky, edgy teenager. That wasn't really who I saw as Billy Batson. I always saw him as kind of this kind-hearted child who because he was, he went through so much turmoil in his life, but despite it all, he didn't become bitter because of it. That was the whole point of his character, that he didn't, despite by being grown up in an orphan, he didn't allow himself to become bitter or resentful of life or whatever, And that's what kind of made him worthy of becoming Shazam or Captain Marvel, was that, in the animated movie, the wizard kind of tells him, like, no, the most important thing is that you protected your heart. You haven't become jaded. You haven't become bitter because of the things you went through. You've maintained a strong and, good heart. And that's what was the most important. That's what made him the most worthy of being Shazam. It wasn't just about, standing up for people or having the potential to be good. It was like he was always good from the start. And that's kind of how it's supposed to be. But yeah, and that's what's kind of missing when you don't do the iconic version of these characters. You miss what's most important about them, and stuff like that matters the most when it comes to portraying these characters. But Warner Brothers doesn't give a shit about that because they're only interested in money, and so they hire people to do whatever is trending. So obviously they started off the DC universe with New 52 in mind, because that was what was happening at the time. New 52 was kind of all over the place when Man of Steel was hitting. So Reign Justice Society too. No, thank you. I do not want to see Zack Snyder touch anything That's supposed to be inspirational. Look, let them do a Punisher movie or something, but anything that's supposed to be a superhero like Superman or Shazam or Wonder Woman, any of these characters are supposed to be more aspirational, hopeful. Get the fuck out. Stay the fuck away. Do Hellboy or something like that, or Punisher or Blade or whatever. But anytime you go Nifty 2, you will end up with Super Snyderverse. Yep, that too. And it's basically the same thing. It has been posting new 52 stuff. Yeah. He's 10 years old and the kind of not just bitter. Yeah, exactly. He's good morality. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what made him so worthy of it was because he was never like he went through so much trauma in his life, but he didn't become bitter because of it. You know, like that's what kind of a hero, an aspirational hero needs at its core is the ability to overcome that adversity at that level. And the fact that he was able to do that as a child was what made him the most worthy. You know, like he was able to overcome all that. So. Like the only thing I really actually don't mind and actually like about the New 52 Shazam was that they had a larger like Shazam family. Like he actually took his powers and gave them to his foster family. Now, that's the only thing I actually liked about the movie and the comic in general was that he actually had a whole family of Shazam. But other than that, I just don't really care for much of it. Yeah, speaking of Blade, we're supposed to be getting a new MCU version. It's done. Take his place at 3 when he does it. Yeah. But the actor who played Billy's friend, yeah, honestly, that could add more heart than the actual Billy in the movie, honestly. Like, I don't know why they didn't just adapt the Superman animated movie they did where they had Superman and Shazam, that whole animated movie where that was a perfect display of that character in just about like 20 minutes, I think. This is how long the whole thing was. And you could have had like Superman in the movie, kind of mentoring Billy Batson and stuff like that. That'd be cool. But or at least mentor him in this next film, at least in the second movie. But I don't think that's going to happen. So. It's one of the big parts about Billy's character is that he always looks up to Superman. You know, he was always his hero and stuff like that. So. All right, I think I'll do it for Velma's shirt here. I think she's starting to pop a bit more. Hold on. Why is it always looking? Why is it not focusing very well? There we go. All right, let's move on to the skirt, and then the book, and then their face details, and then the background. All right, it's got some red. Something's buried. I'll grab more as I can. It was 30 minutes long. It's better than all of it. Yep, yeah. Like literally, like if you put up on any of the Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, DC Animated Universe stuff, like 5 minutes of it will be a million times better than anything Zack Snyder could come up with. I'll just say that. Like even the worst episodes of the original those cartoons are still better than all of the Snyderverse films, in my opinion. All right, see what kind of red it's kind of like darker red, so don't want to get too vibrant with her skirt here. So start with this basic shade. I should probably should have done it sooner, but what? There we go. Much better. Now, how do you cast the Superman as well as Scowl, but make him look like a mobster? Where's the curl? Yeah. I sometimes actually have a spit curl in my hair sometimes. Not gonna lie. All natural too, sometimes. Depends on how I wake up. Yay. Lorena Crayell, how's it going? Drive by real quick. No worries. No worries. Just gracias. Muchas gracias. Exactly. Exactly. Gosh. Despite how Cavill Superman was portrayed originally, I think he started to change more by. Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt that in the Joss Whedon cut of the Justice League movie. A little bit more of that, more hopeful and optimistic side of Superman that was kind of missing in the other films. Well, this red's not really good. Yeah, these different shade. It's kind of down on me. Sucks that no longer matters. Yeah. Wish they did that more in the beginning. Exactly. The more inspirational version of the character. They didn't really do that at all. So, but I mean, I don't really trust James Gunn either. So. Better show you what I'm actually drawing. There we go. Just add a little bit of shadow here. Which is just like a little ghost book, because why not? Sort of fits the theme of the crew, the gang. Oh, he was better in the other movies, but still Snyderman instead of Superman, and Good won't do much better. I wish DC would be run by Faber, and he had. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think the Gina Carano would definitely be a really good Barda. Maybe Faber would do a good job with DC. Because he didn't really have much to work with Marvel or Star Wars anyways. So it's like, I don't really blame him necessarily for everything. It's like, because like Dave Filoni and all of them already did a whole lot of damage to their franchise. So it's like, he's probably just working with what he's got, honestly. He's like, shit, I gotta manage this crap. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, she'd be perfect for Barrow, though. She definitely has the build for it. I think we need a lighter shade. We'll go. No. That should be fine. There we go. Velma's coming along nicely, I think. And Just trying to see. They don't really draw lips on Velma very much, do they? Little cartoon. All right, we'll get to her lips later then. So if I had all my reds out, I might as well do her lips, but I don't know if there's something different like that. We have a you're kind of done, motherfucker. I'm glad Cavill separated from Dwayne's ex-wife. Deal with him and has messed a bunch of it up. Yeah. So I'm gonna brighten things up here. All right. I think she needs more shadows, so I think we'll pull this guy out, so to speak. So kind of found that the violet grayish color kind of works really well with adding a little bit extra layer of shadow to the reds. Tends to work well. Let me get out of here. And has a mind of his own. Hope they can stay friends, but in business, she's a shark. Yeah. Oh, she does well with Warhammer. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about Warhammer, but hopefully it turns out well. I guess he seems to be a big fan of that, so hopefully it's a good thing for the fans and whatnot. The show here. You have to bust out my warm grays for the shadows on her costume or her shirt, sweater, whatever. Times at 5, holy shit. Already 2 hours in. All right, I should just need one more shade after this, and that should be good. Then we'll move on to something. Yeah, I'll move on to the book. Kind of got to get the glow effect on my ghost there. Right. Ooh. Actually, they usually don't draw lips on her. Yeah. However, I drew lips on mine, so I gotta find yeah, no, go buy the movie then. Go buy the movie. She has kind of like a sort of reddish pink, so we'll go for like a darker red. Yeah, I think that'll work better for her. I think it'll contrast well with the hair. So I might as well do the lips while we're here. Then we'll do the book and all that shit. It's all good. Let me go like that. There we go. All right. And I think we'll do this guy. Timeless. Into the ringer. Into the ringer. Stuff would be good too. Excuse me. Yeah. But I would really want her for Bara Forever. Yeah, I'd say get someone else for Stampa. I think Gina is perfect for the for Barda. But knowing the way things are, they'll probably just get Melissa McCarthy or something to play Stampa, to be honest. Or Amy Schumer. Just imagine that. Alright. Yeah, that should be it. I think it's good. Nice and vibrant. Alright, let's get those lips going. I think we'll start this guy. Might as well, we're here with all the reds. That should be good enough. I think I need a little bit darker. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Sound sucks. There we go. I might as well add this to the little part on the glasses on the inside of it. How should her fingernails be, actually? They should go red as well. Just kind of keep that theme. I don't really see her being as someone who goes all out with her nails or whatever. So let's go just basic red. Just why not? And pull you out, so to speak. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You do Velma honor with this piece and colors. Well, that's the goal. It's kind of the plan here. Unlike a certain TV show that we shall not name, because we did not care for that show. This looks so awful. All right, I think we'll do the book now. And I think I'm going to go for like a bluish green. Then kind of have like a little bit of a green sort of glow around them. Maybe some brown. Okay. It shall not be named exactly. It's Voldemort now. It's garbage. Jeez, old screen. What's this doing here? Fuck out of here. Did not summon my flesh tones. More greens. There we go. All right. So I think we'll start with this basic sort of color, or just like kind of a lighter sort of green shade. A little scary ghost here on our little book here, because why not? All right. You know what? I think I should have the ghost be green, and then should we go dark green and brown for like the core? Yeah, it might look good. That'd be the best option here. Yeah, I'll go with that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. the next Scooby-Doo Get a Clue and the Zombie Island sequel look like a masterpieces. You know what? I think I need to go on a binge and just watch some of the old Scooby-Doo cartoons. So I watched some of the Batman crossovers a couple days ago, which were awesome. You know what? That's what they should do. They should do a live-action Batman Scooby-Doo movie. Like, bring back the old cast from the live-action films and just bring them together. That'd be kind of cool. Just fuck it. They have both properties, they can do it. It's also a really cool idea, you know, because they kind of do work with Batman because they're both detectives in their own right. So, but that'd make a fun movie. But they'll never do that because they care more about making Batman darker and darker and darker. So, not have fun anymore, apparently, with Batman stories. All right. I think a lot of blue-green. Shadows. There we go. Gives it kind of a washed out sort of look to the book. This looks spookier. Then we'll use this. We'll kind of do the border. All right. All right, let's do the core. lighter shade. Shadow. Okay. I know I didn't add the pages to the book. Hold on. Let me grab a pen real quick. Just notice that. Let's grab. Good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's a book. So pages tend to be wrinkled a little bit, so it doesn't really matter. There's a little bit of realism. All right. And we'll go this color. That should do it. Just want to make it stand out a bit more. Shadow there. Yeah, no. Yep. I'm good with that. Yes, sir. All right, that should be good. Now we'll just use some neutral grays for the pages. Just add a little. Just add a little bit of shading and shadow to the book there. And while we're here, I might as well pull some warm grays to fix up the. Just add a little bit extra shadow to her orangeness. 2.5. Yeah, that worked just fine. Just needs to pop about pop out a bit more. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, right, the ghost. Okay, the ghost finish. Just get carried away sometimes. So, right. She's getting there. And so I'm kind of liking this one a little bit more than the Daphne did. This one's kind of popping a bit more. Although I'm more of a Daphne guy. But I like Velma too. It's mostly the movie version of Velma, though. I kind of prefer that one, and then kind of prefer the cartoon version of Daphne. All right, that should be it for the gray tones. Wish I could finish these rainbow bright liners as fast as you get these done. Oh. Yeah, that sounds cool though. That's something cool, little project you guys are doing. Gee, what were the lanterns? It's like the Scooby-Doo gang got lantern rings. Which one would get which ring? Well, I think Shaggy and Scooby would probably get the power ring, like the Crime Syndicate Green Lantern ring instead of like an actual Green Lantern ring. They're both the scaredy cats of the team. Although an argument could be made for Green, because maybe you could argue that he has the ability to overcome that fear. But let's see, I guess Velma would be either compassion or hope. Daphne would definitely be love. Fred. Oh, you know what? They would probably be orange lanterns because they are so always hungry. So kind of, because that's one of the side effects of having an orange lantern ring was that it made you insanely hungry because it's all about greed and stuff like that. So it's every facet of your being becomes greedy, including your stomach, including your And so that's why Waterfleece is always like cranky because he's always hungry all the time. So maybe they'd be Orange Lantern because they're always hungry. And I guess Fred would be the Green Lantern of the team. That would be kind of a cool project to draw them all as lanterns. Composite yellow, orange. Oh yeah, maybe. That'd be interesting. Although the problem with the yellow ring is that it doesn't really go to people who are scared. It goes to people who have the ability to instill fear in others. That's kind of how the rings sort of function. Although if we are talking about the Ultra Instinct Shaggy, yeah, you definitely could instill fear. He was like whooping ass in that one scene. I remember watching YouTube. It's like, where did that fucking shit come from? Since when did he become a badass? But Scoopy Lanterns. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely something that needs to happen. Star Sapphire, Daphne. There's that little shadow. Their fingertips. All right. And I'll go back and add a little bit extra to the skin tones. It's a little bit. Oh, shit, that shouldn't be open. I do want to add a little extra shadow to her arms here. Look a little awkward. Actually, why the E11 might be good here. Just check real quick. There we go. We do those series sometime. Yeah. That would be. I have so many projects on my at the moment, but yeah, that'd be definitely one that'd be a lot of fun to do. Not gonna lie. I'd probably just do it all in like one big piece of the team. That'd be probably the better way to go about it. Just have them all standing around or flying around rather to lanterns. I just imagine them just making food constructs like Shaggy and Scooby. Just eating their own constructs. It's like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Serve you well for breakfast. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, everything's practice for me, honestly. But yeah. There we go. Almost done. Just gotta do the background, the eyes, and then, yeah, should be it. There we go. All right. Chris and Shaggy. Thomas' sister would also probably be a pink one as well. Oh yeah, yeah. Yo, they would spend all day eating exactly. Or they just like take over every buffet on Earth and just send all of and then they'll just be using the construct to send minions out to grab their food or something like that. That's how the rings kind of work. Is that once you kill somebody, their essence kind of becomes a construct in itself. Like if it kills like if Larfleeze, for instance, killed a guy, that guy would basically be a ghost construct of his own. So it's like he would be able to project onto and attack people. Essentially, it's kind of the Orange Lantern sort of works, which is why he's a very dangerous foe to fight, because he could basically. Like he could easily take over the planet Earth if he really wanted to, but most of the time he doesn't really want to do all that. Because most of the time, Larfleeze, I remember him being a very much more chill sort of character. So like he didn't like he's all like it's funny because he's all powerful. He has like one of the most powerful rings in the entire emotional spectrum, but he's like not really interested in taking too much power, or rather he's not. Well, I mean, it depends on the story. There's been some stories where he has taken over, but most of the time he usually likes to be left alone. But there were times I think he went after the Blue Lanterns at one point, and so. But that was mostly because he wanted the Blue Lantern power better, because it kind of helped him feel more normal, because the Orange Lantern ring has a lot of like really nasty side effects to whoever uses it. So like he's kind of been driven insane over the years. I like the green eyes. I really like the green eyes on Velma. I really like that. Yeah, I think I need to do a Larfleeze at some point. Larfleeze is a really cool character. There's a lot of layers to him. All right, I think I'll do it for our eyes. Or if I go a little bit darker, I'll do a little bit darker, just a little bit. Maybe this way. Just add a little bit more depth to it. Okay. Then set a little bit of blue-green to her eyelids. Her teeth. Just add a little bit of a shadow. There we go. All right, and that's done for the main bulk of Velma here. So now we just got to do the background. So put you all, I'll throw it in the fucking drawer here. It's getting crowded up there. Just, look at that. It's all chaos in there. It'll be fun sorting them out later. There. Luckily, I have them all numbered in the shelving units. A little bit OCD when it comes to organizing my stuff. And 37. All right, so I think we'll use the same color we used for Daphne last stream for the background. Just grab Daphne real quick. I want to make sure I get the right sort of blue, or not blue, but teal. I think it's the 23. Or is it 13? Maybe the 13. Or was it the 15? I think it was 15. I think it was 13. All right. Use this. All right. Start by outlining her. We'll just start from the corners. This corner here. Just get it done faster. Not going to do anything too crazy with the background. Just because don't want to take away from our nerdy chick. Gotta make her the center of the attention, so to speak. Time is 5:50. Not bad. Not a bad time. You're not. Yeah, that should be good enough. That should be good enough. All right. So we should break out into 2 seconds. Fox text me. Just I don't really like my blue-green colors. I don't really use them a whole lot, but they actually are really useful for making things stand out a lot more. I have to get refills for them too soon. But hopefully I should, by the end of the year, I should have all the Copics refilled, or all the refills for the Copics, so hopefully. That's one thing I really wanted to just get done this year. Just get all my Copic refills in, and I can just go to town. Without worrying about my markers failing me. All right, and that should be it. Just gotta do the pupils and the highlights on the eyes, and then we should be done. Yeah, maybe I'll show off some of the artwork I've been working on. I started working on during Madstream, or while watching Madstream before I started this one, but I started working on a Starfire and a Raven, which should be pretty cool. Because two characters I really love, and for some reason I haven't drawn them yet on my channel, so gotta make that happen this year. All right, that should be good enough. All right, it's a little patchy here. So just run through it one more time, and it'll be good to go. It'll look nice and smooth. All right, that should do it for our little girl here. Just need to get some pens, and it should be good to go. You. I'll use 3 instead. Where's my 3 at? Where's my shit? Whatever. Just put 1. Okay. So I guess the eye will make it a little bit bigger, so to speak. There we go. And all that's left is some highlights. From my Uni-ball. Or jelly ball. I have more of an oval shape this time around. And I guess that will do it. We got my girl here. She had a little bit of tint. Sure. Glasses. Nah, should be fine the way it is. But yeah, there's our girl Velma. I need to sign it. Sign it first. Real quick. Yeah, silver will be fine. There we have Velma, all colored up and done. And ready to be put in her new home. Which I'll grab real quick. So we got my stuff here. Ooh. There she is. Put her in with her home girl, so to speak. All right. And there we go. We got our two girls here. Finally done. Here. Zoom out a little bit. There they are. I actually think I like the Velma one a little bit more, honestly. But I like my Daphne too. Both looking cute. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the stream. Got a lot of other projects planned. I want to get this portfolio done. So as you can see, I kind of have a lot. Not that one. But I got a lot to work on. I got this Shattered Glass Prime, got the Fembots, got Jazz and Ratchet. We got, what else we got here? We got Hot Rod and Galvatron. We got Grimlock, which we'll probably be doing at the end of the month pretty soon. So we got Grimlock to do. Oh, there's some old guys. Let's see, who else we got? Who else can we show off? Oh. My Stunticons I got to work on. Flipping. There they are. Got Watermaster. And there's the Dead End we just finished the other day. And the commission I did. Got Shatter and Dropkick. Actually finished up. And I don't think I posted this one, but I finished up Dropkick yesterday. So, yeah. Obviously got my R2 Vigilantes. And, but yeah, next week we'll definitely be doing Catwoman. I think that's what we'll be doing. So it's a very simple piece, so it won't take too long to do. So, yeah. And she'll fit nicely with the Harley Quinn here, which I did on my Nerdy Home stream. Or not right. I think it was on Talk Nerdy to Us. So that's when I did the Harley. But yeah, and then we got some other pieces need to be done. Got the Batgirl and Supergirl piece, as well as the Fire and Ice. We got Aya. And my little offering for Mac 89 I have to send this out real quick at some point this month. Ask him for details. But yeah, that's going to do it for this stream. Oh, I think I got to show one more person off. And that's these two. We got Ariel and we got Tifa. He needs a pizza. Yeah, can't show that one. And Nova Prime. So yeah, we got I think we got, oh, wow, 2 forced slots open. And then we'll be done this whole portfolio. So I'll probably put Starfire and Raven here, and then the last 2 Transformers ones I'm doing. Well, I have a couple ones, but I think I another book pretty soon though. Yeah, and then we'll end us off on the 2 pieces I was working on earlier today. So we got this little Raven sketch. It's kind of still being worked on. I got to fix up the eyes and the hair. Well, yeah, it's a little Raven, and then Starfire. So obviously based on the Teen Titans cartoon. So this will be the next sort of addition to that book there. But yeah, let's bring out our old girl to end this off on. So yeah, bubble gum curls. I can't fucking speak today. But yeah, let's end this off on our two girls. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Find us a clip to end us off on. I'll probably be streaming next weekend. So that will be the Catwoman, and then the next stream after that will be the Grimlock, and then we'll kind of go from there. Probably after that will probably be Aya or someone else. So, but on that note, just got a better shot of them. Hold on. There we go. There's the money shot. All right, so let's find us a funny clip to end us off on, and we'll head out. So yeah. And yeah, that's all I got for today. So yeah, thanks again for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you guys later. So what do we want to here? We'll do drunk Decepticons, because who doesn't love drunk Decepticons? So later, everybody.
Decepticons, a toast to the imminent destruction of the accursed Autobots. Boy, these are good. This stuff's the greatest. Those were the good old days back on Cybertron. Didn't have to sneak around in these ugly Earth disguises. Good old Cybertron, land of the metal moon.
The Transformers will return after these messages.